Hey, welcome back. Jeff Heggie, Daily Success Strategies. Thanks for being with me today. What I want to tell you about today, I want to tell you about an experience I had with the first marathon I ran. It was in Edmonton, Alberta. I had trained for it, trained hard. I felt like I was in great shape. But when I got to mile 20, I was done. I hit a wall and I was done. And when you're looking at over 26 miles of running, when you're at mile 20, you got a long ways to go. And so what I want to do is I want to use that as an example of how you're approaching your goals and what you're doing to achieve your goals. Because if I would have just looked at it and looked at the last 6.2 miles as one chunk, it was too much for me to take in at that moment because I had hit a wall. But what I did is I broke it down and I just took 1 mile at a time. I didn't focus on the whole race. I just thought, I can do 1 mile. Nothing can stop me from doing this mile. When I got that mile done, I looked at 1 more mile and I broke it down and just went as I was going. Now, I talk a lot about your goals and you have to have clarity. You've got to have clarity on your goals. You've got to have a why. You've got to understand all those things, and you have to reverse engineer it and figure out how you're going to achieve those goals. Well, what happens when you hit a snag? What if you think you've got all this clarity and something happens and all of a sudden there's a snag in the road and you don't have that direction and it seems like it's too much to really keep going? Well, that's where you get a lot of people that get discouraged, they give up on their goals and they just quit. Or even worse, people that just look at their goals, they've got them figured out, and then they look at what it's going to take, and it's too much to even start. Because when we can look at it and break it down into small pieces, if we don't know how to do it, if we don't know how we're going to accomplish something, but we know how to start, we've got to get started. So many people procrastinate because they don't have a clear vision of how they've got to do everything. But if they just start, they're going to learn things as they go. If they can break it into chunks, you don't have to have everything figured out from mile 1 to 26.2 to start the race. If you know how to take care of miles 1 to 2, start there. Figure out 2 to 3 while you're going. Figure out 3 to 4 before you get there. As you go throughout the process, as you do the things that you need to start the process of going and chasing your goals, you're going to learn things. You're going to gain more knowledge that's going to help you to achieve those things. So rather than being paralyzed by not knowing how you're going to get all the way to mile 26.2, take the knowledge you have of starting mile 1 through 5 and get going. By the time you get to 5, you're going to have the experience and knowledge you need to go 6 through 10 and figure those things out. So don't let the fear of not having complete clarity on everything ahead of you stop you from taking action. Because, we talk so much about setting your goals, having clearly defined, written out goals, which is vital. And that's why I put together my momentum series, is for those things. But it doesn't matter if we have all those goals, we're clear on them, we understand our why, we visualize, we do all those things if we never take action. Nothing's going to happen until you start taking action. And so that's what I really want to encourage you to look at. Don't let the fear of failure, don't let the fear of the unknown stop you from taking action. How do you build confidence without taking action? In our Confident Athlete program last night in our group call, that was one of the things that we talked about, is different ways that you build that confidence within yourself. And it was great to hear the people on the call talking about that, because there's so many times that we might have a ton of experience, but we just haven't seen that one little secret that we need that's going to help us do something. But when you get into a group like that and hear other people talking about it, it's just like on my Inner Circle Mastermind. When people are talking about their failures and successes, it helps other people to realize, oh, that's what I need to do. And so my biggest encouragement today is don't let the fear of the unknown, Don't let the fear of failure stop you from taking action. Take action, learn as you go, keep getting better as you go, because that's the other part is if you've got an extremely clear vision on how you've got to achieve your goals, but partway through things go sideways and things have to change, that's okay. Readdress things, figure it out, and keep going. But keep taking action. Action is what's going to get you there. So thanks for being with me today. Hope these things are helpful in helping you not only set your goals and figure them out, but really how to go forth and achieve them. That's really what I want to help you do. So I also want you to check out mindset.jeffheggie.com. Check out the High Achievers Mindset Secrets program. And for the athletes, this program is outstanding. It's going great. If you are an athlete or a parent of an athlete that is really needing to take things and get to the next level, we put so much effort and focus on the physical aspects of our sports, which is vital. You have to do that to improve. But we neglect the mental strength, the mental aspect of the sport. And that's usually what is going to differentiate the good from the great. So put some effort into this, build your confidence, understand the things that you don't know and how you can help them, use them to help you better yourself. So go to jeffheggie.com/confidentathlete. Thanks for being with me. Be back with you tomorrow.